Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Hello, Lovsul, Phil Lakatsky, Johan. Hey, Efnan. Don't know that I said that correctly, but totally fair that you don't want to spoil yourself on this game because it is a really good one. And it's one that has a lot of backstory to it, but it's pretty accessible even if you don't know all that stuff, because most people, I think, play this and have never touched another Witcher thing, except nowadays probably, I guess, the TV show. I'm half and half. I've read half the books. I've seen some of the other properties. I've read the fanfic. I've read the wiki pages. You know, I know most of what's happened in the universe, but maybe not everything in detail. Quick overview. This game, and the previous two, they're all based on a book series called The Witcher. Polish book series from, 1999. It's not an adaptation of the books. It is a continuation. It's the sequel. This is the end of the 3 games, but long story short, Geralt's been on this great journey. He is searching for his missing loved ones. I am going to make this way brighter, because this game can get freaking dark. I think I'm just going to make it all the way out dark. If stuff comes up that's, confusing or has more detail to it that I know about, I'll share with y'all. But really, this game's very good at making it kind of clear what matters.
I see you gather before me.
Ugh,
Hungry,
it's such a dark game too, but it's so good.
Clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North.
The Netflix show is the only thing I'm familiar with. The Netflix show is actually an adaptation of the books. The first two, from what I can tell. But I haven't seen it all. It may go further. They've changed it a little bit, too. Because Dandelion wasn't as big a figure in the books, funny enough. He was a much small... Well, Jaskier. His book name is Dandelion. His game name is Dandelion. In the show, he's Jaskier. Oh man, this is all just so sad. There's a war happening, and some religious zealots are going to take advantage of the war.
The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others?
There's my boy.
On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery. Their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity.
People literally just call him mutant everywhere he goes. I was just reading one of the books again this morning, and there's a whole short story where he's... Oh man, it's just so freaking good and sad. If you can get your hands on them, the books are really good. 3 of the 8 are just short stories, so you don't have to read them in any order. They don't, like... They aren't connected to the other stories, really. So if you just wanted to try them, you can just do those. But yeah, there's a war going on. The South is invading the North, and in the middle, there's all these monsters, and you have to fight the monsters. And it's not even the first. This is the 3rd war. This guy needs to chill.
The wild hunt rides the sky.
Hello, folks joining us. Malenka, Joe, welcome. The Dark
Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back? So yeah,
everything sucks. There's monsters and war everywhere, and Geralt's looking for his missing family in the middle of it. His lover and his daughter, adopted daughter. Long story, but you can actually choose if you want to romance her in this game or if you want to romance somebody else. But I go for my main girl, Yennefer. Story-wise, it makes sense. She's the best. The books are good, but the author's a bit of an asshole. Yeah, weird story behind, like, he didn't think video games were gonna be very good or important, so he didn't sell the concept for much, and then he got mad when they made money and tried to, you know, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird, man. Oh, boy. I'm tempted to try a hard mode. I don't know, man. I don't know. This mode is way too easy. That mode might be way too hard. I will try that. You can actually change it whenever you want, so I guess I could try... But whatever. I do not need the tutorials, thank you. Simulate save, yes. Alright, so now we're jumping into what Geralt's doing. These are the people fighting. Hello, the Wandering, my favorite Witcher school? I like the wolves. Of all the ones you meet, my favorite characters are the wolves. Eskel, Garrett, clearly I am out of it. Geralt, not Garrett. Geralt, Eskel, Lambert, I like them. Oh, and my dad. My dad is adorable. Hey, Faku? He's also hurled insults at the plots of the games? Well, that's... Ugh. I mean, he is like a 70-year-old man. I can't imagine he's that, like... forward thinking about the idea of like other people touching your property. I can see where older folks might not be as hip to that. But hey, you fucking sold it, buddy. You can't blame them for doing something with it. I think the games are fantastic. Even the plots of the previous 2 I vaguely know, and I have not played yet because it's not on a console, it's on PC, and I never game on PC. It's literally the only reason I haven't played them. Oh, wow. You met the author in a casual neighborhood scenario? He's an asshole. Oh, wow. Well, that sucks. Seems like a lot of very creative, talented people just have no human skills. Like Geralt. cat school's best school. They do have the best clothes. That is the outfit I always wear. So yeah, he is investigating where this girl, Yennefer, went and trying to find out, you know, what happened. She got caught in the middle of this war and is fleeing for her life and doing cool magic shit while she does. Flee for your life! Oh no, you're all dead. Yes, the guy did get headshot by a crow. And that dude got swallowed by Earth. Some real badass shit happens in this series. Especially with Yennefer, she's great. Or Yen. Personally, I don't entirely like the idea of them having like a happily ever after romance kind of thing, like one true love. I see them both as like very polyamorous. Literally one of the plots of the stories is that she is polyamorous and in love with two people and can't choose and leaves them both. So, like, I just don't think the idea of the two of them living in a little mountain hut, the whole epilogue to me doesn't make sense. They should continue their lives. Geralt likes traveling, she likes politics. They should just both do that separately and love each other and meet up every once in a while. And also meet up with their boyfriends, Dandelion and Regis. Polyamorous witchers for the win. She is in the show. Not seen all of it. I've seen bits of it. But she is the main romance interest in the books. In the games you can choose, but she's really Geralt's one true love. Kind of for, like, magic There's a spell that ties their destinies together. It'll come up eventually, we'll cover it. There's my boy. Wow, you lived near him! That's funny. I guess you are Polish, aren't you, Milenka? That's amazing. What a coincidence. This would be like if, I don't know, who's a famous American author I like? I don't know. Ah, the famous bathtub. Ah, my boy. What do I think of the TV show? What I've seen looks good, but I've just not had the time or energy currently. I haven't sat down to watch the whole thing. My brother and his family were watching it, and so I popped in on a little bit of it. But I haven't finished it. Hey, Daniel. So far, it looks fun. And it looks like, in the books, the missions they're covering are from Sword of Destiny and The Last Wish, from what I can tell, from the various episodes I've seen.
Find that amusing.
And Dandelion really wasn't the biggest, like, the character that was the heart of those books, the one that he was kind of always thinking about was Yennefer, and then Dandelion was kind of his buddy that he fishes with and hangs out with. It looks like the show kind of focuses a lot more on the relationship and the building of it between him and Dandelion, which I think is fun, because in the books they don't. He just one day Dandelion walks in and the author's like, yes, that was his friend Dandelion. They'd always been friends, forever. BFFs for life. And they don't really go into where and how that happened, so I'm curious to see how the show does it. And there's Yen.
So.
God, he looks so weird without a beard. I immediately let him grow in a beard. You can, like, cut his hair and shave him and change all that up, and I friggin' gotta have a beard every time. Looks weird without it. They're so cute. They're the kind of couple where, like, circumstances brought them together. They are besties, and they love each other, and they've survived shit together. But they don't live well together. Geralt doesn't know how to communicate. He wants to wander and be free. Yennefer's really controlling. She wants to have, you know, influence and power over everybody. So living together, every time they end up living together, they end up breaking up for 4 years. And then they come back and they live together again, and then they break up, like... They are besties who fuck and raised a daughter together. But I do end up romancing, because if you don't do a romance, the ending's kind of sad, so... I always romance her. I tried Triss once, but once I learned more about Triss, I was like, oh no. Oh no! I hated this game. It's awful. Don't buy it unless you have a good PC. Ooh, yeah. I played it on PS4, and now Switch, which, I've had a couple of glitches that have been more funny than annoying, honestly.
You're running out of juice.
Hello, sweet tea. But yeah, those are my feelings. I feel like Geralt and Yennefer should be polyamorous besties and love each other and be friends forever, but not tied down living in the same house together, because that is the way that tragedy goes.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
And also, he loves Dandelion. That's what happens when you date an edgelord. Come on. I don't think, like, he gets... The edgelord... I don't think he's an edgelord as much as some other... Because he literally has, like, kind of like a... I don't know if it's a... I wouldn't call it physical disability. The books basically kind of describe the things that were done to his body in a similar way, but it's not quite the same thing. But essentially, like, the science experiments were done to him that have permanently damaged him emotionally and mentally, but he's recovering. And by the third game, he's doing a lot better. In the books, he barely can, like, he doesn't know how to have human. He doesn't know how to be human. It's really sad. This is the Switch version. Is there a Discord link? Yeah, it should be in the description. If it doesn't literally say Discord link, there's like a social links button that leads to all of them, I think. Oh, there's my dad.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
Yeah, Geralt in the games is like 12 years after the events of the books. He's so different in the books. Like, it's so sad to see like where he started and how fucked up he was. But now he's happy. Yen's room key is a common item. And Yen only gets mad at you if you get with Triss. If you get with other women in the country, she doesn't seem to get angry, if I remember right. Which makes... I think that makes sense to me. Like, she just doesn't like what Triss did.
These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Yes, we will play the DLCs. They're my favorite. My favorite character of all time in the series is in the DLC.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays.
Ah, Witcher Dad.
She's tackling the pendulums, right?
Technically Witcher Grandpa. Geralt's Witcher Dad.
How many times do I have to tell her? Don't trade
And that's
alone.
the baby.
It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now.
Aww.
Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of
That's
us.
another thing the author wasn't happy
I'll
about
see
with the
you
games,
below.
that Geralt's character wasn't emotionally dead. But he wasn't even emotionally dead in the books. Like, he just doesn't know how to communicate, because he was never taught to. Because they treat them like things, and not, like, that's the whole thing. Like, he was taught to see himself as a thing, and his body as a thing, and not a person. And so it took meeting Dandelion and making friends and learning to be a person. That's so dumb. Why is this man like this? Anyway. Yeah, Vesemir's a gilf. He's really great. I love Vesemir. I have a softness for found family stories. So, like, the 3 generations of Witchers, their little baby girl, and then the boys, and Vesemir. Just great. I love it. And Vesemir is, like, so adorably grumpy.
Footwork.
He's the last of the old Witchers in the Wolf School. Pretty probably he's the oldest Witcher left at this point in the series.
With a flip?
What do you
Depending on
think?
your actions, certain other characters might be alive, but really I think he's the oldest.
All right. Take off the
It's my
blindfold.
baby! She's so cute!
You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
I don't need the tutorial, thank you.
Not this time. Believe me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
This is so cute. Yes, my niece is visiting today. A surprise visit, which is how I got away from my mother. I ran away. We've been working on organizing things at the house. And kid showed up for surprise lunch. My boys!
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick.
I love
but
her. She's so smart. And so cute.
Fine, we've talked
So
enough.
sassy.
Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
What having for lunch?
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
I don't know. I'm not having lunch. They dropped the kid off while her parents ran off to meet somebody for
What
lunch.
do
I
you
don't
think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go
know. She's a
right
smart,
to
but
free
she
play?
is. She's a little sass master. I love it. Which is funny when you consider who her father is, which we'll find out.
Let's skip straight to free training. No point going over the basics
Yeah, I
again.
literally don't need to be taught anything. I know this! I am the Master Witcher.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Oh, they're all so happy. Why
Find
couldn't
that
it have
helmet?
stayed this way?
Ciri?
This isn't how it happened. This is a dream, so he's not remembering things
I'll
that
make sure to
happened
find
exactly
every
this
last
way.
blade for you.
But, basically, he's remembering that they used to live in the castle together for a while, and things were good, and then things went bad.
What the?
Oh.
Vesemir.
Oh. Oh god, it's the Nazgul!
White Wolf.
No!
That's a good point, Milenka. That's not... That is a little weird. But the snowball fight scene is really cute. Her father's Tywin the Hedgehog. That's... You're being so mean. Oh, my dad. I like that the game starts out with my
You
grandpa.
alright?
Well, my daughter's grandpa, my dad.
Had a nightmare.
Grandpa Witcher.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Yeah.
Was she nagging you about something?
Dreaming about replacing the lady that lied
True to life,
with the
indeed.
real one. I will
Real
not spend
fun.
this entire game being mad.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri.
Geralt doesn't have the emotional depth to talk through
Those
grief
were
for the
the
child. Oh,
she-devil.
man. He does his best.
I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
He's so pretty.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You're gonna read it, not sniff it.
That's her scent.
must
She's known
meet
for that scent.
Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Technically, according to the books, the first unicorn was destroyed during, relations.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer?
You can actually do that in this game, too, I'm pretty sure. They can get a new unicorn.
Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there.
Roach. That's my horse.
Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it.
Goose. Oh shit, I don't have my... There we go, gotta get my shield. Alright, so these are magic signs. They're like spells you can cast, but they're not technically like wizards. They can only do certain magic. They're not quite like the sorceresses, or... There's magic users besides sorceresses, but they're the most famous ones. There's wizards and warlocks and, you know, various random people. Marry you.
Of course, an army's past necrophages. Let's go before any more show up.
I gotta loot shit first, Grandpa! How am I supposed to make any money if I don't loot these things?
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood.
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
Shields are for cowards, Igni all the way. I fight with cat armor, fast sword, fast weapons, and shield. That's how I do.
Radovid's
I rarely use any of the others.
Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Yeah, this used to be like 4 countries in the books in previous games, maybe? And now it's one country, basically, because the South keeps invading. There's an empire called Nilfgaard that's been invading for a while for reasons. And the thing is, the king that's defending the North is actually a huge fuckwad, and I want him to lose. Which is why we will definitely be putting Dijkstra on the throne.
Slow now.
Just so happens he's my favorite character anyway.
We going? Help me! Help!
Always somebody shouting for help. Oh, well, damn, yeah, he does need help. He does. That's pretty bad. Bye, Phil. Thanks for joining us. I will enjoy The Witcher. No! How dare you? That's my father. You can't hurt my Witcher, Grandpa. Cannot lie, Phil. Biggest lie ever. He did everything wrong. All the things. Every single one of them. Oh no! Don't hurt my grandpa! Grandpa.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Ah, bull cut merchant.
gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it alive, piece by piece.
Pleasant to let you know, huh?
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Yeah.
Could always use a few
We gotta
crowns.
eat!
Thing is, I've a meager purse at the moment. Nilfgaardians requisitioned my goods. Now this?
Would you rather have a thin purse or be dead?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there. Muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there?
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Grandpa's ready to drink. Let's go. Where's my horse? Don't get on my horse. It's my horse. Oh, where are we going? Okay, this way, right? Right? Yes. Okay.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Alright. Our first little village. Very pleasant, full of corpses. I love it.
Take it easy.
Oh, I guess I could have kept riding my horse. Whatever. I thought we were here. Now we're here. Think about the countries. The main country everything starts in is supposed to be a fictional representation of Poland, Nilfgaard is Germany, and Redania is Russia. Oh! See, I don't know enough about, like, mainland country politics or anything to tell all the details. It's obvious that Skellige is, like, Scotland, Ireland, Vikings, like, Gaelic blend, but the rest,
Down before there's trouble.
Oh.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
Does explain why Nilfgaard's so loathed in the series, yeah.
My arse.
I mean, in the books, the Emperor of Nilfgaard is a huge douche canoe. In the game, he's presented a lot... I don't know if he's sympathetic, but better. More neutrally. In the books, he literally wants to, like, have children with his daughter to, like, continue the family line or something. It was really fucked. I don't remember everything. I just remember being like, what?
Witches?
For a long time, he was the character that most people shipped with Geralt because technically they're both the father of the one girl, so...
Those freaks.
Oh, fuck you, my poor boy. Be nice to him. So yeah, until the Dandelion show, and actually before that, the DLC made Regis the most popular male relationship for Geralt. And then, of course, the show came along and Dandelion broke 20,000 fanfics on AO3. Oh, man.
Already had the pleasure.
I'm Regis endgame. Regis is my favorite character of all time. I love him so much. But Dandelion's great too. And Yen. Everyone but Triss. Sorry, I don't like her.
How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
And you? Something to wet your tongue?
Yeah, we'll just ask her. I basically know all the things.
Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white, riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled.
What is a gooseberry?
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
I really love how all the other Witchers aren't that fond of Yennefer because they're so defending, like, of Geralt. Like, Lambert at one point, or was it Eskel, literally says something like, "She's always bad and mean to you. We gotta, we gotta protect our boy." It's so cute. I love it. There we go.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay.
They don't know the whole story,
Used to
but
be.
it's fair that they feel
Soon as
like
the beast
Geralt's
had
been
built a nest
wronged.
nearby, the aldermen had
'Cause they
started
gotta be on
collecting
his side, that's
or
their
go to
bro.
the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Alright, thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, there's a lot of politics. The books cover like a decade of history or something, and I don't remember everything, but the story all starts with the emperor was he was like a kid, and he was cursed, and he was dethroned, his family was murdered, he lives in the wilderness for years trying to fix everything, he ends up falling in love, and they have a daughter,
Not
Ciri.
decrepit yet.
Through some adventure, Geralt ends up taking care of Ciri and curing the curse on the guy, and he ends up going back and getting revenge and taking his empire back. But then other stuff happens, and he turns into the bad guy for a while, trying to take Ciri back for reasons that I don't remember, other than, like, that's his daughter, I guess. And Geralt and his buddies kind of create this, like, fellowship of the Ciri and take care of trying to find her and save her from people that have kidnapped her, and Yen, but mostly Ciri. And then by the end of the books, half the frickin' group is dead. Geralt dies. Yennefer dies. If I remember right, Ciri does some kind of super ultra magic and brings them back, but, like, takes them to a peaceful hideaway where they can live out the rest of their days just together in a little house in a dreamland or something. And then the games start out from that point and go from there. The little happy hideaway. Lots of stuff happens that you really don't need to know, because the games aren't... The games will throw you little hints and references if you know to catch them, but for the most part it's not dealing with the ancient history.
Raven, woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Seriously, everybody's so mean to him all the time. Granted, this country's really fucked up right now. If you go to other places, they're nicer. One of the reasons that Skellige is one of my favorite places is because people tend to be kinder to him. Skellige's like Viking land, and they respect him more because he is a warrior. There are people that do dislike him because he's a continental, not because he's a witcher.
Around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Hey, you're Gwent man.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, assistant professor in contemporary history at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher with tenure.
I love that line.
I'm looking for a
Witcher
woman.
with tenure.
Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure.
This guy's such an idiot.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Nobody saw her.
No,
They're
facts
so
interest me,
ridiculous
not
with each other.
tales.
Yeah, the Nilfgaard Emperor in another story would have been the hero, yet here he just kind of becomes an asshole villain for vague reasons. I feel like he becomes the villain solely because he's in a scenario where to claim back his country from really shitty people, he has to view people as props, including his daughter. And Geralt ends up in the position where he's not going to let that happen because he loves her. It's kind of the choice between, like, the greater good or the people that we love. And in The Witcher, it's always about taking care of your own people. And not necessarily writing everybody else off, but it's about trying to take care of your loved ones. And I think that's why they butt heads. Which is also why I think he's not the bad guy in this game, because now they're both trying to find Ciri, and he helps you.
For the front.
Ish.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Yeah, if... I don't know if I can convince him not to go.
Take my advice. Go back to your books while you can. War's no game. No faculty meetings to attend. No tenure to gain. End notes to compile. First soldier you see will kill you.
Why would he do that? Me? A neutral civilian? A scholar?
Boots.
Come again?
He'll kill you for your boots.
If you don't convince him to leave, later on you'll find, like, a note underneath, like, a tree that says something like, I am here to right the war of a... He's just dead. Alright, I'm gonna leave. So one of his spells is called Axie, and it lets you, like, influence minds. You can kind of get, like, very, small influences on, like, random peasants, animals. If you try it on certain people, it will not work.
Why not?
Then he can do fire, mind control, wind, basically, a shield, and, a spell that makes it so that, ghosts can be touched, basically. Like, there's certain ghosts that you have to cast a spell on to make them not ghosts. Hello, Hunter, welcome. Oh, man. Oh, good, okay. So we're playing Gwent. It's a card game. I'm not gonna explain all the... Basically, sometimes you gamble in this game. It's important for plot sometimes, and sometimes you just play it for fun. I'm actually not half bad at this game. But now I have a baby deck. Alright, so... the numbers are how strong the card is, and you want your numbers to be better than their numbers. This is a spy card, so I give it to him. I get to draw 2 more people. Weather? Come on. They're freaking useless. I don't want that. Should have taken that out of the deck before I started, now that I think about it. Yeah, no, we're not even gonna win this round. Nope. Alright. And he did it too, so that he could save up all his cards for the last round. Alright. It'll make sense when you watch it. It's not that important to the plot. I don't think you have to play it, except maybe once? There might be one plot line that you have to play it. The card game that doesn't make sense for a medieval fantasy setting. It's only vaguely a medieval... I don't know. It lends a couple other things, I guess. Anytime they want to explain something that doesn't make sense, they're like, oh, well, the conjunction, like, something fell through. You know, that's why we have this ancient telephone. Oh, I'm actually winning. Nice. Even though my deck is fuck. You must not have Scorch or nothing. Am I an expert at this? I've gotten pretty good at playing Gwent, but it took time. I've played this game, The Witcher 3, like, multiple times over and over, so I've gotten much better at Gwent. I sucked at it the first time I played through the game. I didn't beat nobody.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro.
There's a bunch of quests where you can, like, search out people that play the card game and try and play them. One of them is you play all the innkeeps, and for the one time I played it, the innkeep quest, there's a different quest where you can accidentally lead to the death of an innkeep. And I was doing that quest, and I got the guy killed, and suddenly this quest marker pops up that says, you failed, you can't play Gwent against him because he's dead. It's like, dang it! Can I go back and play card games with him before he dies? Gaunter O'Dim. Gaunter O'Dim.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Aha, who might you be?
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter Odim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
One of the DLCs is entirely about Gaunter Odim, and we will play that. It's very good.
No, Yennefer.
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Yeah, his friend Dandelion the Bard wrote songs about Geralt and Yennefer, and that's how everybody knows.
Is this about love?
Of course it's about love.
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the...
Thanks.
That's a fun line.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble, and you'll be nearby to help.
And he vanishes into midair. Curious. Wonder why that is. Wonder what he is. Man, I didn't realize how much that first introduction to his characters was so obviously mysterious. And of course now, random civilians want to beat me up.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Ugh.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course no. You done nothing.
Horses work in witchcraft. Get him!
Idiots. Why can't people be pleasant and nice? Don't they see how beautiful and handsome I am? Why do they want to punch my face? Are they jealous? I'm sorry I upset you, horsies. Do I get to... Okay, I guess he's just gonna have a lie down. He's just gonna take a nap. Okay. Bye, sir. Alright, so I'm gonna need my horse. Grandpa's gonna hang out. Me and my horse are gonna go find out where my wife went. Where's my wifey? Let's go! Excuse me, coming through, looking for my wife. Yeah, he is there and then dissolves. You kind of forget about him until he appears again. Yeah! But they definitely did a very nice subtle job of making him a little off, but not enough that you'd remember it until you play the DLC, and then you're like, oh. But yeah, he will show up again. Both DLCs are kind of, they add quests and stuff, but they're kind of their own contained stories, and they make sense more to play after the main game. So I tend to play them after I've played the main storyline, rather than, like, running off to do the Beauclair stuff in the middle of trying to save my daughter. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Aww.
Magic. A place of power.
Oh no! Oh no! I was reading the chat and I walked into a level 7 Wraith. Oh no, 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 no. Excuse me, I'm just passing through. Goodbye. Well, I'm glad you like my videos. Thank you, Hunter. I'm going to keep going. Yeah. The games tend to make it like, I don't know. I guess because it is a video game where you're supposed to be able to like beat things up and win, you tend to overcome stuff. Whereas in the books, he tends to struggle and suffer a lot more, and it's very, very sad. Like, people beat him up, and anyway. Though I guess maybe you can say he's at the, you know, he's the oldest he's ever been, and the most well-trained, and the strongest, so maybe that's why he no longer loses fights. Baby Geralt is so sad. He gets better, though. He makes lots of adorable friends. including my favorite character, Regis, who we will not meet until the friggin' DLC. It'll be 1,000 years. He's a vampire. He's great, and he's Geralt's bestie. And he shows up as, like, a main partner in the DLC, and it's super cute. They're adorable. Regis is a little old man, but he's a vampire, and it's so cute. And they're really
Military
gay.
camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
Do I look like a local?
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower.
Yeah, the Nilfgaardians, or the black ones, see the Nordlings from the north as, like, completely backwards, no civilization, you know, just horrible and awful. And they're right to the extent of everybody's poor. Like, nobody has money here.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency.
My friends
But of
set themselves a
farmer.
goal of maxing the game, and then
we
they
speak
saw all the
peasant to peasant.
exploration and Gwent and
How
game
much
gave
can
up.
you give?
That's hilarious. I don't blame them.
There'd be more, sir, but
I am currently
alas,
very close to
Mary
maxing it out for the first time on the Switch.
You will
Because
give
I'm
30.
obsessed.
That will do.
I can't
Let
stop.
us settle on it.
It's the
wish to
reason
see
I
the
only play this
transport
game every
soon.
once in a while, because I get really obsessed with it.
Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you.
Hey, Leon.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
Damn.
No. First came idiots.
Geralt's like,
play with
I'm
fire.
old and too tired of this shit. I'm not pussyfooting around.
Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex. Why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men
Are we gonna
died.
play Silent Hill
Look around.
Origins next time?
What's the name of the hunter you
Soon,
found?
definitely.
Mislav.
Tomorrow it looks like I'll have my
He
niece
has a
here,
hut
and I don't want to play
south
Silent
of
Hill around her.
village, very near
Maybe
the wood.
Sunday. Let's
Helpful
see.
fellow.
I need to play it.
little
We won't be
strange.
playing this every day because it is a very, very long, very slow game. But I think we'll work through it as we...
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
couple days a week or day a week.
Sundjakten.
Yeah, so that's the Nilfgaardians. They're invading the north. They never really go into the why. Previous wars in the book, I think, might have had something to do with the previous rulers. I don't remember everything. I'm still rereading through them so that it's fresh in my head. I think in this game, Emir might be invading because of Radovid, because the ruler of the north right now is a huge, mad douche canoe. He's awful. So, like, the entire war sucks ass, and it's awful, and both sides do really horrible things, and the poor people are caught in the middle. but it is fair that they want to get rid of Radovid. That said, we can actually end up... Like, the game has multiple end states based on your choices. Different things happen. You can end with a ending where Nilfgaard does not take over the north and Radovid dies. You have to sacrifice some people to do that, but luckily they're not my favorite people, so I tend to do that. There's a character choice that has to happen. Muse P5 hours too long, I'm gonna play Witcher 3 instead. See, the difference between the two that I think is why I'm so much better at playing this game over and over again, I really like games that just let me, like, run around and explore and find things. You can't do that in Persona. It's so, like, you're caught in, you gotta go here, and then you gotta go there, and you gotta there. Like, The Witcher, I could literally just fuck this quest and run this way and go find something and do fuck whatever. Which is what I do. I tend to finish the whole area. We won't do it in this playthrough, or else this game will take 1,000 years. Except I have just found a quest. What is up, sir? Who are you, and what is up?
What happened?
Monsters! Monsters from the swamp! Folks said the road was fraught with peril, but I wouldn't listen. Got my comeuppance now.
Less moaning, more details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
Well, was on my way to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked, ran clear off the road. We hit a bump. I went flying and the horse and cart rolled on. Then I heard bubbling, neighing, slurping. Something came out from the muck, devoured Asher. Hooves and all. No doubt my goods are still on the cart, but I'm too afeard to go and see. Thought maybe you? I'm most concerned about a little box. Bring it to me. I beg you.
Fine, I'll go. Let you know if I find that
I have a
box.
question, Muse. Philippa, what do you think about her? Do you like her? I don't remember a lot of what she did in the books or the other games. I literally just basically remember her turning on my main man, who I do like. I love Dijkstra. He's one of my favorite characters, so I tend to, like, let her go, and she's fine. I mean, as far as, like, characters... This series is full of characters who do bad things for, I won't say good reasons, but maybe understandable reasons, valid reasons. And Geralt tends to be the kind of guy that gives you, like, 1, 2, 3 chances to make up your mistake. I should kill this drowner. I am definitely in need of, EXP before we try to go fight any griffins. Come here, you. No, why'd you put your sword away, stupid? Oh, you have a friend. Yeah, drowners, I guess, are basically what happens when people drown? I don't know, I haven't read the bestiary. I'm dying, and I don't have any of my potions. Oh man, that sucks. I should do something. I wouldn't even call them anti-villains. Like, it's hard to call anybody in this series really villainous. They're just very human. I don't know, there's something to me with the term villain that kind of implies doing things just for the sake of evil, and evil in the sense of something that's really just, that's not something that really exists in the real world. There's no such real thing as, like, a definable evil. You know?
Interesting. I should take a look around.
So it just, all the characters in this have reasons for doing things.
An arrow. Didn't mention this.
Yeah, he said his horse got swallowed by a monster, but here's his horse and it's hit with arrows.
Carts riddled with arrows.
Suspicious! Suspicious! Seems I've been lied to. What a surprise! Oh, there's a person.
Square in the neck.
Yeah, antagonist is probably the right word. There's a lot of people that are our enemies solely because of our interests. Like, there's a choice you have to make between two people where neither of them are really your enemies, but you kind of have to side, and it's like, you know, we could have been friends in other circumstances, and just things happen. That's really this whole freaking plot. This whole story is just shit happens. We do our best. I'm gonna take all the shit from your cart because you lied to me and it's mine now. I want the frying pan. Damn it. Alright, so he was lying about what took care of his animal, but we did get the box, so let's go give him the box and see what's up. Hello, sir. Your box was not taken by monsters.
Oh, and you find the box?
I did. And I see that you lied.
Yeah, found your priceless chest. And someone who looks an awful lot like a cart driver with an arrow through his neck. No dryads in these swamps, and never known a drowner or a water hack to use a bow. So lacking any other suspects, I'm guessing.
Watch out! Behind you!
Nothing behind me. I'm a witch if I'd have heard it, just like I can hear your heart, which is pounding, like a liar's. Best hope you're a better writer than you are a liar.
Oh my god! I love it! These quests are so fun. Who would I choose? Regis. Regis, I haven't... Okay, one, vampires are some of my favorite, like, fictional concepts of monster-wise, and Regis is just a really fascinating character. Like, he's a vampire who is a blood addict who is, like, rejecting blood, and decided to become a doctor to help people as, like, recompense for what he did when he was an addict. He's just really great! You guys will love him when we get to the DLC. In the books, he dies helping Geralt. And so oh.
Gotta get him out of here.
He mourns him as one of his friends that died in their big... He was one of the Fellowship members, basically.
Not even on horseback.
So when they are reunited and he finds out Regis is alive, it's really sweet. He's very happy.
Private First Class John Giermer, Temerian 6th Division, 2nd Regiment. Disbanded, but still active. Underground, in the woods. That was a medical transport. I'd be damned if it reached the Black Ones. And the medicine, our lads could use it too. We've many ill among us. You let me go, and they might live and fight once more for a free North.
Alright, I guess you can go, but give me money!
Fine, go. And may you and your soldier buddies hiding in the bushes be victorious in your struggle against Nilfgaard.
You've a vile sense of humor. But you're a decent man.
True.
Here, the gold I promised. Use it well. Drink to the Silver Lilies, and to Foltest's memory.
No, I met Foltest. I knew Foltest. I'm not gonna drink to Foltest's memory. I'm not gonna drink to that weirdo. The very first story of The Witcher is where he is hired by King Foltest to handle a Striga, a kind of a cursed monster in his castle. And Foltest is just kind of a freaking weirdo. He fell in love with his sister, and he and his sister had a baby, and the baby became a monster because someone cursed them, and Geralt had to handle it. This is the very first Witcher story. I don't remember what it was called. Should have been honest from the beginning. Yeah, but people are stupid. Where's my horse? Horse! I've never watched that happen before! I thought he would just run over to me. Roach teleports to wherever you are. I guess he's just a magic horse! I love it. I figured since he was right there, he'd just run up. But no. Magic teleporting horse! Alright, what's close? Oh, that's very close. Let's go talk to the herbalist. Sounds like it's gonna storm again soon. I don't know. Hopefully the storm won't be so bad that I want to turn off anything, but it was nasty yesterday. Half a tree in our front yard's just been destroyed from the wind. Yeah, I'll take... Actually, you know what? I forgot. This is a herbalist hunt, and it has all that dank herb. So I'm just gonna take all that. Thanks. Gonna take all your shit. Because I need your shit. I'm poor, and I need it for potions. Just gonna take it. Mine. I think I've taken all the things. Have I taken all the things? Yes. Yes, I have.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
So, if you help her, you can give her a potion and she'll eventually recover, but she'll be, like, incredibly mentally disabled, if I remember right? Or, like, she doesn't wake up, I think? I think she's, like, physically alive, but mentally asleep, if I remember right. Which seems like a really sad fate. I don't know. I think I'll go with this one this time, since I've not done this one.
I've agreed to kill the Griffin. No more victims
Who's
after
this?
I do.
This is a herbalist in the area.
There will be, of course. With the Griffin gone, others will kill in its stead. Monsters or men.
So what do you think I should do?
Ply your trade. But don't think you can change anything.
Well, that's sad. This
Looking
whole
for
area is very
buckthorn.
sad.
Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it.
Oh yes, the Griffin. Might have guessed. I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a Griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sar, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Nilfgaard values one thing. Order. Griffin's disturbing that. It's gotta go.
Yes. First they'll tend to the monsters, then to the folk.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
She's cool. You can learn more about her in some other quests. But we don't got time for that right now. I guess we're gonna... Well, first I should meditate, because I am dying. I should freaking find a merchant, see if I can buy any potion recipes, because playing this game without my potions, it's not fun. It's not. I need my herbs. Alright. Let's look at our map.
Slow now.
Okay, so that's where I get the herb. That's where we talk to the hunter guy. Right. Okay, we'll do that. Onward, Roach. Whee. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, there's another freaking marker. There's a thing to be done. Who needs me? Geralt to the rescue. Hello, I'm breaking into your house to help you. You cannot stop me. It just appears in your house.
A witcher? You see the notice? Hear about the well?
Well, first I've heard. There a problem?
I just sense it.
Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
Because earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Fell dreadfully ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
Not helpful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, All rags, its skin...
Hey, Schneiderline.
And it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master. If you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
Don't worry, I'll save your daughter.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel. A settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off.
What? They don't want to go
Please.
ghost tourism? Make a killing. Literally. Alright, we'll do that quest later. Because I think I need to be a little stronger. Let's see. Quests. Level 3. 2. Oh, okay. Oh no, that's the other one. It's not that bad. Anyway. Yeah, the lore behind all the monsters is super cool. Most, I think, being like Polish myth and European myth, right? Because there's some very specific, like, not just ghost, but like, this is the wraith of a lady that died on the day before her wedding with blah blah blah. Like, there's very intricate histories to what they are. There's like 12 different types of vampire and things like that. Some of them are Irish and I recognize those, but many of the other ones are far newer to me because I don't know as much about like continental European folklore. Irish and Scottish and Celtic I do know. Norse, there's some Norse, especially in Skellige. Skellige's like this mutant mythic blend of Vikings and Irish and Scottish, Gaelic, Jesus, Gaelic. Okay, I guess I only needed the one. Because they do the Viking raid things, but they also have druid circles, and and a lot of their like myths are based on Irish folks and fairies and stuff. Why is she yelling? She's very excited. She's playing music and dancing in the bonus room. She's having fun. Torturing my mother, I'm sure. But yeah, I like how the bestiary actually goes into some of the lore and explaining, like, this is the monster, that this is that, and this comes from that. It's neat. I actually did a video on this series like 1,000,000 years ago that I don't even think you can watch anymore because it's private. I think it's on, like, members only. I don't remember when I did make that. Probably the first time I played this game, because I remember getting really into looking up the myths. Oh, this guy makes me super sad. White Orchard sucks. Everybody should move.
Anyone home?
Everything sucked here for a long time.
Hunting.
Alright, Hunter is hunting. Let's find his feet. Let's follow his
Trail's
footsteps.
Fresh. Mislav just left home.
I wish I could just take Mislav with me. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hunter man, where are you? Ah, there you are. Hello, sir.
You, Mislav?
Shh. Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
He's so bitter.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
Alright, let's go.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes. And they hate men something fierce.
Yeah, if you survived a war zone, I think you would also hate men. Understandable. God, this whole section just sucks. Everything's sad. The other sections, like, you can go to places where it's, like, peaceful and nice and people aren't always miserable. But not the front lines. Everybody's just fucked. Oh, poor puppies. You'll have dog bones in heaven.
Die.
Okay, we got him. Alright. Misla, where are we going? Oh, you're looking at the dead body. That makes sense.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Poor Mislav.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Yeah, Mislav is canonically gay, and unfortunately, there was a whole tragedy. A couple other quests mention it too, where they got caught. The king's, or the, I guess, was he a king or a lord? Lord's son killed himself. The lord ends up going on a kind of a terrible bender that happens and murders some folks, and then the lord is now dead because the Nilfgaardians killed him. Which again, like, this place was ruled by horrible people before the war started, and the war has not made things better, but Nilfgaardian rule is better than the nobles that are so shitty. So it's, you know, again, a big major theme of the Witcher works are what is evil and what is the lesser evil. Is there such a thing? And, yeah, I think they will be better off ruled by Nilfgaardians than they will by their own people.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a medieval fantasy setting without some homophobia. See, but I like how this series has always dealt with those kind of things, where it's far more of a... The point is, society is so cruel, people are so cruel, but a person can be good. Like, the idea that, like, the mob is terrible, the society is terrible, but individual people make dealing with it worthwhile. Because Geralt just keeps picking up strays that he loves and takes care of, whereas society continues to get worse all the time. And I like the fact that it deals very heavily with that.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating.
And you'll meet other characters
Griffin
too, like
interrupted.
elves. There's a kind of a trans-coded elf that you meet later. Dwarves and other, you know, people that, like, society just fucking hates, and Geralt is always on their side.
Ground's black, saturated with blood.
And that is not the last gay person you will meet either. There is others. His daughter, Ciri, is actually, likes women. I don't know that she's only... I don't know that they really discuss it, but she does like women.
A camp.
But yeah, it's very strong on the, like, people are assholes, take care of your own kind of thing.
These prints
Because literally in the books, Geralt's not killed in a big battle. He's not destroyed by a monster. He's killed by an angry mob. A 12-year-old boy with a pitchfork stabs him in the gut and he dies. Like, how freaking, you know, it's just perfect for the meanings behind the stories that, like, the mob and the group, the society is always going to be so fucked up because people get together and are stupid. Yeah. Yeah, Ellie Hall is kind of more like a drag queen. But the story was apparently written by the writers to try... The writer who wrote it apparently said they were trying to have, like, a positive trans message in there. Like, a positive representation of gender variance, and I think that's cool. Am I supposed to do... Oh, maybe I need to go to the other side of the bridge and then look on the floor. Ah, there we go. I want to know who's gone around in the Witcher world marking all the climbable ledges with white paint. Get up there. Hello!
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying.
Oh wow, he is just a torso and a leg. Fun.
Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male.
See, the Griffin just wants revenge because the soldiers killed his wife. Clearly. Obviously.
Cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin.
A royal pain in my ass.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Alright. We're prepared for battle, mostly, kind of. That's that quest. Oh, we're not gonna do that yet. We could go do that. Though I kind of want to get potions first, and we should go to the village to do that. So maybe I should go talk to Vesemir anyway. I can level up now, right? Yeah. Let's see here. I have 1 point. Yay. Well, I don't got that many potions to brew yet. What would be the most useful? I guess I could just make that better. I'm kind of tempted to have it be the sign thing, though. Exploding shield. Delusion. I'm gonna do this one. Can griffins talk? No. That's the thing. Witchers don't kill sentient monsters. And it becomes an issue sometimes where, how do you define sentient? Often it's, if the monster talks, they won't. So more bestial kind of monsters they kill. That doesn't mean there haven't been instances where it's happened. And also vampires almost can definitely talk, and they are definitely hunted, so that's different. Various types of vampires. It gets complicated. It's very, circumstantial, you know? Alright. Hello, dear. How are you? I promise I'm not going to hurt you. At least not on purpose. Sometimes when you fight, things just happen. Alright. Oh yeah, there's another quest. And there's the notice board. Holy shit. Well, let's talk to Vesemir first. See what, Well, is there a merchant around here? Didn't we save a merchant? Where is that dude? Excuse me, geese. I need merchant man. There he is. Hello, sir.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await
Is
the
that Bob
repair
or
of my
Gandalf?
wagon.
That's
As
Bob.
time passes, my losses grow.
Oh, sweet boy.
Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
What do you got?
Let me have a look at your stock.
Please have a recipe. Griffin decoction. Well, I'm not gonna be able to make it until after the fight, but I guess I could use it. So that's really all you have that I need. I mean, I could use those, but not especially right now, so I guess we'll wait. You can have this torch, I guess. Let's see, what's that? Woven hour. Interesting. You can have this dumpling. Rope ladder. What's that? Yennefer's letter. No, I should keep that. That's my wife's letter. The Bobrog. Ah, that's cute. You're the Bobrog. Bobrog. I've been brushing the animals, trying to get them used to it so that there's less hair in the house, and it's helping. Dog, Lola loves it. Gandalf will put up with it for a little bit. Bob will barely put up with it. He started putting his paw on my hand, like, no, don't, stop. Every time I tried to brush him. Ugh. Alright, let's see if the tavern lady has anything. I have a bad feeling that nobody's gonna have this potion I need. I have a feeling I'm not gonna find it till later, which sucks.
Something else you'll be needing.
What are you selling?
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after. Have a look.
Frickin' Gwent cards! Everybody's got frickin' Gwent cards! I don't need those! I need potions! Damn it! Oh well.
Farewell.
Well, sorry lady, but... Oh, the game teleported me behind your table for some reason. Sorry about that. My bad. I'm going over here. Oh, your name is Elsa! Did you know you're a hurricane right now? Alright, what do we got? Okay. So I do have some recipes. I'm not gonna be able to make that for a little bit. It'd be cool if I could. I just did bought that. Oh wow, so useful. Yeah. I'm definitely fighting those right now. I don't have anything. I need to just go into the wilderness and kill some shit. Gather some things. What's that? Dwarven Spirit. So, might actually be useful to buy the Dwarven Spirit. Until I start finding shit. Alright, lady, I will take your Dwarven Spirit! Talk to me.
Something else you'll be needing.
All of your alcohol.
Got anything?
Depends what you're after.
Gimme, gimme. There it is. I've got enough for most of it. Everyone knows Gwent's the crack of the Witcher setting. That is true. Wherever you go, everybody seems to play that game. Which is, you know, it's funny. Like, think about, like, if everybody, wherever you went, everybody played Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. Like, I don't know, it just seems so funny to me. It's not like when you play, like, I don't know, playing cards. It's not like a deck of cards where you can play various things with them, you know? It's literally like you collect various characters who have different strengths and weaknesses. It's hilarious. Oh, I should look at the board. Let's see what the board says. Let it hereby be known, able-bodied... Oh, that's not a thing. The garrison, blah, blah, blah. If you're prepared for freedom, fight for the motherland, head to the woods. Bastian, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I've reason to think he stood in the battle nearby. He's not returned. Many others you'll say... He's not returned to this day. You'll say... He'd be right. If he fell... I'd like to bury him. I seek a man to find him, basically. Okay, I remember that quest. I know what to do with that one. Wanted. Last night, a soldier fled from the army camp under cover of darkness. The wanted man, a recruit who recently volunteered, goes by the name of Audrin. He's a Caedwenny by birth, but said King Henselt's misrule had convinced him to join the Imperial Army. He was part of said institution for a mere 2 days, but managed to eat and drink enough in that time for an entire regiment of dragoons. Anyone with information about the deserter is reported to Garrus. Amazing! Dude recruited just to eat and then ran away. I love this man. Great. What a king. What a king. Alright.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Alright, since we're right here, we'll do this one. It's pretty easy. Time to see if we can find, there we go. Footsteps.
Footprints. A man's. Large.
Let's follow the trail. And catch the bigot.
Stinks of piss. And vodka.
Oh good, so he peed under the tree. That's fun. Good to know that's the piss tree. Poor Geralt probably knows so much more than he wanted to about everybody he meets. Just like, I can smell everything you've done, all your sins! I smell them!
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
At least he was that smart. I'm gonna take all your stuff. Anything under the bridge? Any trolls? I don't actually think you ever find any trolls under a bridge. They mention them in the books. There's one guy who's like, yeah, the trolls built this bridge and they made everybody pay a fee. And nobody ever used the bridge, so they left eventually. No more stuff under the bridge?
Decently, that is what you folk lack.
Alright, where's this? Where'd the footsteps go? Maybe the other side? Did he come back? Yep, there he is. There's a shoe or something.
Lost his boots in the rush.
Weird. Oh, was he attacked? Is that what happened?
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Oh, well there it is! Hello! There we go. Taking all your stuff. I like that he just puts brains in his pocket. Those gotta be some fun pockets, Geralt. Oh, there's a pair of trolls under a bridge in the second game. Awesome. I really need to play those. I need to get over my never playing games on a computer thing. But my computer's potatoes.
Tracks lead back to the village.
Alright, to the village! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hello.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
And then I'll steal all his shit, because he's a douchebag.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
The Blaviken solution? Yeah, no, he can suck it.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Should I fight him or should I just calm him down? I feel like I always do the same thing, but it just seems like that's what Geralt would do. He'd just be like, shut up, idiot.
Calm down. Now follow me.
Come on, dumbass.
What happened to your mug?
Okay, so for those who don't know, people call Geralt the Butcher of Blaviken, and Phil just referenced it in a joke. That's reference to a story in which, long story short, these mercenaries tried to hold a bunch of people hostage, and were gonna, like, kill them if they didn't get what they wanted. And Geralt decided to kill the mercenaries before things could get nasty. And so because he did that, everybody was like, oh, well, he just randomly killed a bunch of people. He's a, butcher, not knowing the backstory of what was happening and the fact that there was this plot going on. And so he got the reputation as the Butcher of Blaviken. He probably overreacted, but it was like, he was very young at the time, and it was one of those stories where he's struggling to figure out what's the right thing to do, and he kind of fucks it up. But that's the whole point, Geralt learns from fucking up a lot. Alright, I think I can just run over and talk to the dwarf, probably. Like, this dude's slow as hell. Come on, man. At this point, can't I just throw you over my shoulder?
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you, I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Well!
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward.
That tends to be the thing, too.
I managed to save some things from the fire.
Non-humans like the Empire more because the Empire does not allow bigotry. The Empire supports, like, laws and things that protect non-human people, so it tends to go better for them. But also the Empire does murder some folks. I won't say that man didn't get what was coming to him, but also those people are way too happy to hang everyone. Maybe calm your tits a little. You know? But yeah, there you go. That's the quest. We sure did get a man hung. We sure did kill a man. We sure did help the man be killed. But hey, could have been worse, I guess. Alright, we may have to quit, because it is getting very loud out there, and I should probably eat anyway. Thank you for joining me. We will definitely play more of this soon. We'll probably alternate with something else as well, just because this can be a really long slog of a game. I do not see us playing it straight through. But I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun replaying it. We'll do some Silent Hill at some point. Either at this point, it may be next weekend, because it looks like my niece may be staying with us again for a couple days. We'll see. I'll let y'all know. Excuse me. All the books are in the mail. Everybody should have gotten their emails today if you hadn't already. Thank you so much for your support, and if you want to buy some, links are in the description to the store. Become a member, and you can support the channel. What's up? What's happening?
Grocery shopping.
Oh, well, I'll be down in a minute, and I'll come downstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a calico cat, gray and white, on the front porch. And when I opened the door, I thought you might come in, but...
Aww.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if it comes back.
I think it's probably feral.
Aww.
Belongs to somebody, but it's lost because of the rain.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Milenka says he was a bigot. Are they really people? No, you're totally fair. But I still, I hate allowing the Nilfgaardians to just continue to kill people that they are stealing. Like, that's not even their land. And, it's complicated. But anyway, yeah, Phil's got it. Racist kingdom murders people, or non-racist kingdom murders people. Which is why I choose Mahakam. That's pretty great. Yeah, apparently we're having the really bad storm right now. A feral cat was on our front porch. Mom tried to get it to come inside, and it wouldn't come inside. I'm gonna see if I can go find it. Poor Bob is all at the window like, what's happening? But yeah, thanks for your support. You can join if you want to do that, and I'll be back probably Sunday, probably not tomorrow, with stuff. And Bob's back. Hello, Bob. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.